Thank you for watching jaysvlog.com. Here's a quick review of the 40,000 kilometer review of my 2012 Chevrolet Volt. Just got back from the drive that got me to 40,000 kilometer mark. If you notice here, we just over 40,000 kilometers, and that shows the amount of fuel that I've used throughout the life of the car, which is 55 liters of gas. So roughly looking at that, we could just say that based on my previous car, for the same distance, I would have used about 4,000 liters of gas. So that's I would have saved about 3,200 liters of gas in over the 22 months that I've owned this vehicle. Doing a simple math that I did based on my previous car, that gave me approximately a good average of 10 kilometers per liter. I probably have saved just on gas close to $4,000. But then let's also factor in the electricity. So roughly for the 22 months, I would have used $30, just being putting it on the high end, $30 a month on electricity for the car. Although I doubt it. I probably have seen a spike of maybe 15 to 17, $18. But anyways, well, let's just say I only charge on peak hours and whatnot. Let's put it for $30. That comes to about $660 of electricity used. So that will still bring my savings somewhere close to 30, I would say about 3,400 range. So still over the 22 months, that's $3,400 in savings. And besides that, this vehicle, I would say, is one of the best cars in the market. You might not be in all about the green stuff, green technology, or but not sending your money out to foreign countries in the form of oil. But if you still like a solid car, with all the features that you can find in the market, this car is still worth it for every penny. The other side you need to see here is that it's 22 months and the oil life is at 70%. So that being said, for 22 months, I haven't had a single oil change. Why? Because GM recommends an oil change every 2 years, or else to use the oil life. So oil life being at 70%, I still haven't had to go for an oil change, but I will be in May, end of May, just to get the oil change based on that. Besides that, there's no transmission, so there's no much of transmission work to be done because there's no transmission. Only time I've taken the car in for service is for tire rotation, which you could do it yourself, but in my case I don't have the equipment, so I take it in. Some dealerships don't like this car because they don't get much of after-sales service. I am on every dealership that I've been to for tire rotation. They put you on that list and they try to call you and sell you a oil change every 3 months. And when you try to tell them it's a Chevrolet Volt, no offense to the service ladies who call me, but they ask me you still need to do your oil change every 3 months, which is a little frustrating. Trying to explain that to them, but I tell them that, hey, call me back next time, because I don't have the time to explain what a Chevrolet Volt is, and if you're working for a dealership you should know. But anyways, that's just a story probably every Chevrolet Volt owner might be able to share with you, that you walk into dealerships, sometimes you happen to know more than the car than the actual dealership themselves know. So that's a little frustrating, but again, the market's changing. More and more people will be aware of it, and from what I see, this is the future. Electric car battery technology might not be fully there. I mean, Tesla is still up there, but nobody has not everybody has $70,000 for a base car, and up to $100,000 for the the best top-notch battery pack. But I would say this is the best way to start, because my daily driving, I don't use a single drop of gasoline unless it's extremely cold and then I have to use the engine assisted heating. That also being said, this year winter I have used a little bit more gas. I would say here in Ontario we have had one of the worst winters, or else I would say the best winters in 20 years, having extreme cold weather days. But again, that is my extreme testing that I was able to do with the Chevrolet Bolt. Knowing this car had no issues whatsoever in this extreme cold climate, now I can be very confident in telling those who ask me questions about what happens on cold days. I've been there. Now I can give them the first-hand experience of what it's like. Performance-wise, this car, you don't lose out on any of the acceleration or anything like that. Pretty much it handles amazing in snow or ice conditions, and the stability control, the low center of gravity in the vehicle, it's just a solid car. If you are interested in this car, or you are curious about this car, I would totally recommend walking to one of those dealerships that have a Chevrolet Bolt. Take it out for a spin, and you will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, thank you very much for watching jaysvlog.com, and stay tuned for more of my reviews on the Chevrolet Volt and other products that I use or events that I've been to. Thank you very much.